to get your record, you know, to keep talking to the radio. Yo, could you play Jadakiss this week? Could you play Fat Joe? Give us a little something, see if it blow. You got to hire a team to do that. But in any case, my man is the boss of all bosses of all radio. Look me in the face and said, listen, forget no old nigga music. I said, what do you mean? If Mary J. Blige come out with a hit, we're not playing it. If Jay-Z comes out with a hit, we're not playing it.
Why?
Because they got an age limit. Whoever the radio station is, they keep trying to look at a younger audience.
They did all that and that fight them. Young people,
I think now they don't.
Then before you know it, the artist is frustrated. How many artists do you hear complaining about, we don't make money off our YouTube videos, we don't make money off our streaming, the label won't let me go?
Well, so is the label the bad guy or what?
They're not the bad guys, just a system that was created many years ago that they're not changing. They don't give a fuck about you, me, him, or the other. Michael Jackson wasn't even making dollars off of his album.
How does that work though? How is Michael Jackson not making money off his own music? Who takes that? The record label?
It's called points and percentages and royalties and shit that you get for the record. So for example, if they were selling Michael Jackson record Thriller for $9.99, right? How much money do you really think he made off of each copy of Thriller? And that shit sold the most records ever. He made a lot of money, but what you think the record labels made? They made all the fucking money. If the artist is the one who everybody loves and cherishes, he should be the one getting the motherfucking finances. Perfect example, Taylor Swift. She ain't an old artist at all. She's quite new. What did she do? She remastered her album. Why? Because she wasn't making revenues off of that album.
Did Ice Cube give away the whole game?
Who benefits and profits off our bickering in our division? You know, it's like follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money, you go high enough, you start to see same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Certain flavors are exposed on the record.
And that means one thing. If you want to become the biggest rapper today, you have to get in line with the record executives, get into bed with some very greedy characters in closed rooms, and then sell out to become an empty vehicle for their approved message to young black men. That's because those elites know real profit lies in chaos and collapse. And they're more than willing to profit off the controlled demolition of the culture while they can. I remember even Tupac was asked this question over 30 years ago.
Critics say, yeah, but you're being pimped. You're being pimped by the record executives who will allow you to do your thug life because it portrays a certain black.
It's like, it's not that you get pimped, it's how long you get pimped. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really look at this situation, it is not I who's being pimped. From not pushing the thugness, but I know from the business that everybody in this business is always whispering in your ear about what you can't say, what you can't do, what you can't wear in this world and in this world. It's two worlds, a white world and a black world. All I did was stand in the middle. I'm living in both worlds. Everybody's getting pimped. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or whether you work for yourself, you're getting pimped by somebody. That's not the crime. The crime is how long you allow yourself to get pimped. You have to come up. Everything is a come up. Everything is a struggle. You start from the bottom, work it to the top.
But the problem is that anti-establishment messaging in rap has been weeded out now, as more and more artists just sell out to the big labels and cash the big checks. They don't even care that they've betrayed the streets and the people they actually came from, because they know they never need to go back to them. And that's why I say it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. A whole new generation is raised with a rap culture that's nothing like the masculine and rebellious war cry decades ago. Instead, it's a bunch of talentless puppets reading pre-approved lyrics while serving the same system that their fathers fought against. But there's something much darker that Tupac revealed about that world in the final interview of his life.
Y'all done already fucked with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talks because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying?
You guys look at it as like, oh, how can I get signed with Atlantic? How can I get signed with Interscope? How can I get signed with Columbia? How can I get signed with Sony? How can I get signed with Warner? How can I get signed with Universal? These people will sign you. You have to play the puppet role, right? And this is why I'm so canceled, because they hate when I say this. You go, you sign your life away, right? You make most of your money with your advance, but once you blow that, right, whether you blow it on bitches, cars, lifestyle, clothes, everything, then you like, yo, my label's putting me, no, I don't have no money, da-da-da-da. Manage your money right, because when these labels got you, they own everything. Then you're forced to do what NBA Youngboy did, and just hear me out. You sell your catalog. When you sell your catalog, you sell your publisher share. Your publisher share is your writer's thing where they pay you quarterly. They pay you every 3 months. You get a check for your writers, sound exchange, a BMI, whether you're with BMI or ASCAP, right? You sell everything. I say, yo, have my catalog. You have to start fresh. So in my instance, I will have to sell Gummo, Kuda, Billy, Tati, Fifi.
Did you sell those? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't. So you sell your whole catalog. You sell literally your rights to the music. And when you do that, you get a large percent of money, which people think like, yo, I'm gonna blow this. But I was delivering food in 2016, 2015. I'm the biggest artist in the world from delivering food.
Mm-hmm.
You think I was made in the lab? Yo, Vlad, look at me real quick. I'm talking facts. You think I was made in the lab? I was an industry plant?
No.
I'm real as fuck.
There's no such thing as an industry plant, by the way.
What do you mean, no?
Not a real thing.
You want me to violate somebody right now and tell you
who's an industry plant?
What's the kid name that got the song? I'm always in the mood, brand new.
Ian Dior.
Huh?
Ian Dior.
Ian Dior and the other kid. What's his name? Where are they now?
Ain't no picture in hip hop.
Do you have a 401k?
You want me to explain to you what hip hop is?
That's what I'm
All
trying
right,
to get
let me explain to you what hip hop is. The worst loan you could ever make. When you sign to a major label, that money that they give you, let's say they give you 800 grand, right? That's a loan. You have to pay back that loan with interest. So if you don't make back that 800 grand, what they do is they put you in the red, but you can still be hot, and you didn't make back that 800 grand. So you can still be hot, so they'll give you another album. And they'll give you, instead of 800 grand, they'll give you 1.2 this time, right? So now, but you're still in the hole for that 800. You understand? But now you got another 1.2. And if you don't make that, then you're just in the red for both. And this is a loan with interest that you don't get nothing out of. Hip hop is not meant for the artist to win. It's never been meant for the artist to win. And the more and more you learn, the more and more you read your contracts, the more and more it's disturbing.
The industry does not believe in God, so they will make you throw away everything you believe in, everything you stand on, your values, your morals. If you're a man, they're gonna make you lose your manliness. They're gonna make you dress like a female.
I know you haven't always loved the internet. How are you seeing progress right now with all of that? Can you use it to your advantage?
It's a double-edged sword, you know. A lot of artists aren't getting paid full scale for their art, and the internet, because of downloading and things like that, is kind of like a black hole, and it's hard to audit, it's hard to get accounting, and it's not that it's just about the money, but it's about justice and fairness. And when people say that they love you and they respect you, but at the same time take, 80% of your earnings, then expect you to fix your own communities, and they'll probably edit all of this out, but then that's the sharp part of the sword, and we're at the wrong end of it right now. So eventually, with courageous people going out there and actually saying something and standing up for it, I think we'll get some balance.
I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it for years now. Talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. And they get out there in the woods in a circle, they decide these things, and look at him trying to come it up.
Finally, Fat Joe is saying what a lot of people have wanted to hear, and he is pulling back the curtain just enough. For years, hip-hop has been packed with huge rumors and major signings that had everybody expecting something legendary. Rakim was reportedly close to signing with Dr. Dre. Busta Rhymes, one of the most animated rappers ever, actually signed with Dre, but fans were still asking, where's the music? Then there was Tupac. Before his death, Pac talked about building an East Coast branch of Death Row and bringing serious names into the mix. Rumors pointed to Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, and other respected old school legends. That plan sounded wild because Pac still had massive energy, a loyal crowd, and the kind of momentum nobody could ignore. At the same time, Biggie was reportedly looking to separate from Puff and make his own moves. Pac and Big were both unstoppable forces, and Pac seemed ready to launch something that could have put the pioneers back in the spotlight in a way the whole game would notice. That same kind of control can still be seen in entertainment today, especially when certain voices are pushed while others are held back. Some creators grow fast, while others struggle to reach the same audience, even when their content is strong and their message connects. The game often rewards flashy graphics, wild thumbnails, and cartoon-style images, but that does not always match what older viewers actually want. Most of the audience is 25 and up, with plenty of people in their 30s and 40s. So who really cares about all the extra gimmicks? Drop your thoughts in the comments. People respond to real conversations, personalities, and moments that feel authentic. That is why interviews with respected voices like Vlad and Harlem legend China Brim can take over the internet. The energy feels real, and people notice. Certain energies get contained so other energies can be released. That is why some fans believe that if Tupac and Biggie were still around, the sound and direction of hip-hop might have developed differently, and drill rap may never have grown the same way. And that is why some fans believe hip-hop would have taken a different path. Imagine Tupac and Biggie reaching their prime while dropping powerful music at such young ages. Both were already moving the culture, so there is no telling how much bigger their influence could have become. Now, look at a legend like Big Daddy Kane. Some people feel the industry stopped giving artists from his era room to grow and tell their stories. Once a veteran gets placed in the old school box, the business may keep offering shows, but it rarely gives that artist the same push given to newer names. The message becomes, here, take this show over here. Here, take this show over here, while bigger opportunities disappear. That creates a rough situation. A legend may carry a famous name forever, yet fame alone does not guarantee financial security or creative freedom. Imagine being known everywhere as Big Daddy Kane, but still fighting to stay stable. Then think about other greats who may have faced similar pressure behind closed doors. Singers are not exempt either, especially when many records are written by teams. So are people going to claim Mary J? And people are really supposed to believe Mary J. Blige does not have another hit in her? Come on! Mary and the right writers already proved they can build timeless music, so claiming they could not create another powerful album makes no sense. Songs like I Can't Sleep Without You, Baby carried real feeling because soul gets deeper with age. But where is that grown love music now? Jodeci, Boys 2, Men, H-Town, and records like Knockin' the Boots gave people music they could feel, move to, and remember. That sound was powerful because it set trends instead of chasing them. Today, listeners often have to search for quality music, while radio no longer holds the same place. When the industry understands how strongly music shapes people, controlling what gets promoted means controlling which messages reach the crowd. The truth is, talented artists with something real to say still matter. Biggie was a storyteller. Tupac was a storyteller. Now imagine the Lox dropping a strong album today while fans watch their personalities and chemistry unfold in interviews and performances. With the Lox, fans hear the raw street message, but they see something deeper. These are grown men building juice bars, working out, and encouraging people to protect their health. That growth matters because it shows street wisdom does not have to stay trapped in the same cycle. The bigger issue is what the industry chooses to promote. Instead of pushing discipline, ownership, fitness, and maturity, the spotlight often lands on confusion, controversy, and the fastest reactions. Some believe that keeps audiences distracted and stops positive messages from spreading as far as they should. Call it manipulation, bad business, or a darker agenda, but the pattern feels hard to ignore. Billions are spent studying attention, shaping trends, and deciding what appears in front of people daily. So when an outspoken voice like Cam comes through with hustler energy, lessons, and a message about waking up, powerful platforms may not rush to amplify it. That is why certain personalities seem to get faded from the conversation. The question is, who decides which voices stay visible and which ones disappear? Fat Joe said a mouthful, because fame in this business can disappear fast. The industry may celebrate somebody for 15 minutes no matter how hot they seem, then move on to the next face. That is why some people describe the music business in spiritual terms. They believe fame, money, and access can feel like knocking on a dangerous door, especially when artists are pressured to trade their values just to enter the room. The question becomes, are you entertained? And more importantly, what are you willing to sacrifice for that applause? Being welcomed into a powerful circle may look like a blessing, but every door comes with rules. Faith teaches that a person cannot serve two masters, so chasing success while ignoring personal values can create a serious conflict. That message also connects to the Bible's warning about wealth and paradise. It says it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter God's kingdom. In other words, money and fame are not automatically evil, but what someone does to gain and protect them can clearly reveal everything. And this is where Fat Joe's point really starts hitting different. The industry can make an artist feel untouchable one year, then treat that same person like yesterday's news once the spotlight shifts. That is why talent alone has never guaranteed long-term power. A lot of legends helped build the culture, but many of them were never given real ownership. They created the sound, the style, and the blueprint, while bigger companies controlled the contracts, masters, promotion, and money behind the scenes. By the time artists understood the business, somebody else had already secured the biggest piece. That is why older artists speaking honestly matters. They have seen how quickly fame can turn into silence and how easily history can be rewritten. 1 minute, an artist is everywhere. The next minute, younger fans barely hear their name unless a documentary, interview, or viral clip brings the story back. The real lesson is not just about chasing a hit record. It is about protecting the work, understanding the paperwork, and making sure the people who created the culture are not pushed aside once the industry finds a newer face. Sometimes figures reveal the most when they speak openly. Academics and Tekashi said, "You gotta check the box." Noor said, "There's a door." Gilly and Wallow keep asking artists, "Well, what did you do to get to this level of success?" Those questions keep people listening because they suggest there may be more happening behind the scenes. Fame can feel powerful, but the spotlight never stays on one person forever. An artist can dominate the game today, then watch the industry move towards somebody else tomorrow. That is why protecting your name, money, and your circle matters just as much as getting attention. In the words of Tekashi 6ix9ine, the game is rigged. Whether people agree or not, that statement keeps the conversation alive. Get down in the comments and tell me what you think about Fat Joe's message. Smash that like button, share this video, subscribe to Dripzine, and set your bell notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Stay alert, watch people around you, and move smart.